internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world.
XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours Crypto. Let's get right into today's video. Not everybody is going to become wealthy by holding XRP. Only a small percentage of the world's population actually holds XRP. So when I get comments like this, and I have been getting comments like this for a very long time now, saying why would they allow everyone to get rich? Well, guess what? There isn't enough of us to actually become rich, or there isn't enough of us that are actually holding huge bags of XRP that are going to become rich. Psychologically speaking, a lot of individuals are going to be selling at $5, $10, $15, $20, $30. Only the ones that truly understand the fundamental values of XRP are going to be the ones here holding beyond $100. And in today's episode, you are going to hear it come out from David Schwartz's mouth. I cannot believe this. This video was just released an hour ago. Let's set the tone right off the bat, okay? It's about tokenization, and he is telling you it's not about these speculative tokens anymore. It's about what actually is going to get used, and this is a huge wake-up call to every single one of you guys, because the floodgates are going to open, and when it does, you are not going to stop this. And wait until we go over the information in today's episode. It's truly eye-opening to see where we are today in 2025 and with all the events that are taking place.
But I think we're going to have to turn the corner to institutional adoption and towards retail adoption with use cases that actually have real world utility and aren't just completely speculative. And that's going to mean access to the real world financial system and assets in the real world. So real world asset tokenization is the big one.
What does that mean for XRP, right? What does that mean when we talk about asset tokenization? And so in simple terms, it's the process of pretty much converting physical or traditional assets like real estate, art, or even commodities into digital tokens on a blockchain, right? So it's pretty much like you're owning a piece of a property, but instead of a single deed to the property, you hold a fraction of that property. And this opens up a new investment opportunity, right? By making high value assets become more accessible by like a broader audience. And XRP's role, I mean, it's been being set up for a very, very long time. I mean, this is an article back from 2023, the tokenization revolution, and listen to what was said here. I think we'll soon see advanced derivatives and options, algorithm-based complexities that we haven't yet discovered, all of which will be built on a blockchain foundation, says Ripple's head of liquidity products, Brad Chase. And if we go back to 2024 predictions that Ripple made in 2023, prediction number 2, real-world asset tokenization. Real-world asset tokenization will drive the blockchain economy, led by real estate and commodities. Tokenized real-world assets on the XRP ledger will enhance collateralized loans, improve interoperability, and attract institutional adoption, reshaping the financial sector. XRPL will be a leading blockchain enabling these use cases. And guess what? We're in 2025 and their predictions, boom. And the haters want to avoid it, but it can't be avoidable when it's going to start taking over Ethereum and soon Bitcoin.
Every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every bottle of fine wine, every collectible car, every piece of real estate, every private business, everything of value in the world will eventually be a token. This adoption of technology, this evolution, it's not a revolution, it's an evolution of technology, that everything of value will be a token on a blockchain. Not a coin, not a thing, it's literally a line item on a public ledger. Everything of value will be that. And every transaction of value will happen in digital assets. You don't need the pieces of paper. Wipe out all of DTCC, which processes $1.8 quadrillion a year. That is a large number. That will all move to digital. And when it does, it will create massive wealth, the greatest wealth creation opportunity I'm going to see in my lifetime.
let's talk about XRP's unique role here for a moment, because it's very important for you guys to understand. Don't get distracted of the price of $2.47 because we haven't even seen any of these real world assets actually be implemented and be used like at any scale. We haven't seen it yet. So you're probably wondering, where does XRP come into play? Many digital assets, right? Like we want to sit there and say they're purely speculation, right? It's all speculative. But XRP was designed with a clear mission that you guys all know since inception, and that was to bridge different currencies and financial systems, okay? And that's different products that they're going to be bridging. It's not just about quick transactions, ladies and gentlemen. It's about creating like that smoother connection, that network of trust where they could all work together, like, and feel safe doing so, right? That's what Ripple has created, and especially with his digital asset XRP. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, but XRP is going to be used up, and when there's going to be a significant amount of demand for XRP coming up, don't forget about the ETPs, right? Exchange traded products, the ETFs that are going to require physical XRP, and they have to store it in cold storage. Okay, that's physical XRP coming out of circulation. And let's cover, so again, just to sum up this, what we just talked about, David Schwartz just told you, like, this is going to get crazy. This is going to get crazy. And we're not even talking about RLUSD and XRP. Think about that. Think about that whole other use case, which is just enormous. And that's why we are going to see trillions in market capitalization for XRP. It has to. And don't listen to anybody that says otherwise, because they do not understand fundamentally how the digital asset XRP operates. Now let's get into not many of us holding XRP. I'm not going to get into too detail about this because it's pretty basic. Okay. If we add up individuals that are holding anywhere between 1,000, okay, and again, I couldn't even count this out, anywhere between 1,000 to 1 million XRP, there is less than 1 million people on this planet that hold less than, like, that hold XRP at a decent amount of bag. Anywhere between 1,000 to 1 million XRP. Okay, there is less than 1 million people on this planet. And the best part about this 1 million people on the planet that hold XRP is half of these wallets are owned by many different people. So like I've said in the past, I myself have multiple different XRP wallets, like more than different, like 10, maybe 12 different XRP wallets that I store my XRP in, right? So I account for the one individual or 8 individuals that only have one. But realistically speaking, everybody that is even in this audience right now has more than one XRP wallet. So a very small handful of us, ladies and gentlemen, that actually hold XRP. So don't ever get it twisted and think to yourself, why are we all going to become rich off XRP? We're not. Like, there isn't, there's a certain group of individuals that have been accumulating for a very long time. And my projection for $100 XRP is going to happen 100%. Anything over, let it be, right? It will naturally do whatever it has to do in order for the system to scale into those trillions. So focus on the smaller number of $100 XRP. Do not buy XRP. I'm going to tell you this right now. You should not be buying XRP thinking it's going to go to $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 right now. If you are buying XRP with that mindset of XRP going to $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, you're going to wreck yourself. Okay? Keep the target low. $100 XRP will happen because logically, mathematically, we've done so many calculations on this channel that it has to. Okay? But do not buy XRP thinking, and then do not buy XRP and then stop accumulating thinking it's just going to go to 10,000, 5 years from now, right? Here's the thing. Am I counting those numbers out? Absolutely not. But I'm just telling you to give yourself a more of a realistic short-term price target when you're doing any kind of price calculations for the future. Okay, do not be buying XRP thinking it's going to go to 10,000. okay? Because a lot of you guys are going to be more than happy when XRP goes to $50, $100, $150, $200. Okay, so do not, like, what are you going to do with all that money? Stop being foolish, okay? Like, seriously, there's only so many things you could buy. And at the end of the day, I'll tell you this right now from experience, money does not buy happiness. It's all about the people that's around you. That's it. It's the people that you have around you that you love. That's it. Like, money doesn't do anything. You could have the coolest car in the world, the coolest condo, or the coolest home in the world, the coolest collectibles, watches, anything you want. That doesn't make you happy, okay? Please, let me tell you guys that from experience. None of that stuff makes you happy. It's the people that's around you and how you live your life and how you look at the world from a different perspective. Like, do not chase money thinking it's going to make things better. It's not. Okay, please understand that money doesn't make it's like a short-term it's a short-term lived hopium when you get all this money. Like, nothing really changes. Okay, if anything, it gets even lonelier. But the thing is, like I said, you got to have individuals around you that you truly care about and you love about. Again, do not worry about the money part. Okay, I want you guys to understand. Everybody's chasing this money bag. But when it comes, and you guys are all going to see it, right? You guys are all going to see it. But when it comes, you're going to understand exactly what I mean. Like, it doesn't do anything. It's evil. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And that was a little rant there. But here's the thing. And one thing that I got to bring up, if you guys haven't, we have new audiences, obviously, that come. If you haven't already, put your digital assets on a cold storage. I highly, highly, highly suggest it. Here's a great example of an individual that has been cashing out for a very long time on Coinbase. And just yesterday, Coinbase came out and said that they're taking steps to keep their accounts safe. And out of the abundance of caution and to protect you against potential losses, they temporarily limited his access, right, to send any digital assets until April 26, 2025. Okay, that's February, March, April. That's over 2 months of this individual not being able to send any kind of digital assets from the wallet because Coinbase thought and thinks that they have sent or they're trying to send crypto to a fraudulent person or a platform. But this person has been doing this for the past years. And out of nowhere, something happened and they can't get a hold of Coinbase. You got to understand that a lot of system triggered holds will be placed on accounts when this ecosystem ramps up. And you don't want to get stuck with your tokens on exchange where you can't send anywhere. So I highly suggest, if you haven't already, the link is in the description down below, the Decem wallet. Okay, take advantage of it. You got free shipping, $90 off, and store it offline, because a lot of these platforms are going to halt withdrawals. It's going to happen 100%. Like, we haven't seen that wave of retail come in yet, and it's going to happen. And when it happens, you're going to see exactly what I mean. The markets are it's been in the red for a long time. Everyone's quiet, right? Remember how everybody was loud when it was in the green? Everybody was happy. Like, we only want the green days. Obviously, we're human, right? We can't take the red, but this is where the money is being made. You got to accumulate. This is, every time this happens, it's an opportunity. And the next leg up, we're going to come back. Listen, I'm going to come back and make videos and I'm going to say, do you guys remember when $2.46 was the new normal for a little bit and now we're just hanging around $8? That's going to happen, okay? So get in before I even say that, okay? Please. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And here's a little montage of David Schwartz and what you guys heard yesterday about speculative assets and what is being used or not. We're in 2025. And these videos go all the way back from 2018 to 2023 and 2025. And it is panning out perfectly.
But I think we're going to have to turn the corner to institutional adoption and towards retail adoption with use cases that actually have real world utility and aren't just completely speculative. And that's going to mean access to the real world financial system and assets in the real world. So real world asset tokenization is the big one.
I don't know Bitcoin and Ethereum. Again, I don't know what the driver of value is there.
It's another 7% today. What's behind this other than
pure momentum? There's still no use case.
I think, in fact, when you look at Bitcoin, the initial adoption of Bitcoin was all about retail, and that didn't pan out. And suddenly, you have millions of people who hold it.
I mean, it's just
so it's like a perfect storm for
crypto.
This particular asset class right now between the approval of the ETFs and the biggest names in the asset management business getting into it, with some speculative fervor in parts of the market.
They're just going to hold it. So what's become the use case for Bitcoin is just a store of value. But XRP, it's really about this very fundamental driver of demand. Yeah, I mean, if XRP is going to be inserted deeply into the financial system, the market cap has to be orders of magnitude bigger. It has to be able to support institutional flows in the orders of magnitude of trillions of dollars.
With the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.